Okay, let's give this a shot. It's a little more complicated than I thought it might be. The purpose of this tutorial is to show how to extract metadata from your images on Midjourney, so that Midjourney to archive prompts that you want, and even collect job IDs. Now, the process, and I'm just doing a dry run with this without much rehearsal, but in my description, in the text there, I have given a share link to two files. One is description.bat. That is the magic of this thing, which I wrote, description.bat. It's a batch file for DOS. The other is Exiftool. Now, which is also a shared link that I provide. This is an older version of Exiftool. The newest one, it has like the tool, but it relies on another directory. It's a little more complicated. So this will work perfectly fine by just one file. There's no installation. So all you need are these two files. And I have open here a file manager in Windows. What I did is I created a directory called Exiftool. You can call it anything you want. Just create a directory somewhere on your computer and put those two files in that directory. Okay, so that's all you need to do. The two files, like I said, I provided the share links. Just download it from Google. There's no viruses or anything. It's perfectly safe. Anyhow, if you have a virus detector, if there was, it would detect it. Now, the next thing we need to do is go to Midjourney. Now, here in Midjourney, I'm in Organize. And here, as you know, if you use Midjourney, you can scroll through your creations. I'm going to pick a smaller set because it takes a little time to download. All you do is you just click on Select All. Now I've selected all. Of course, you can select as many of these as you want. I mean, it's a little tedious. You could do all of them. I mean, for me, I've been in here for years. It'd take quite a long time to do that. So I've selected that, and down here we see download. So I'm going to download this. It will prepare a zip file. And that's why I picked a smaller set, because it does take a little time to do this. Hopefully not too long. Okay, so downloaded the zip, and up here we can see there it is. Okay, great, done. Let's see. Oh, I think it broke it into two sets. It doesn't matter. We'll pick this one. So I'll click on this, and now you can see inside that zip file. By the way, I'm just using a standard browser. This is Google. It's Brave, but it's Google actually, and a little download icon after you download it, and then you can see it. But if you have other ways of opening your zip file, that's fine. So here we have all these images that are in that zip file, and I'm just going to select all of them. Okay, and so I've selected all of them. I'm going to right click on it. Oops, might be, that's okay. Let's see. Okay, and I'm going to copy all of these. And then what I want to do is I want to go over here to that Exiftool folder and click on it. And we can open it actually and just say, however you want to do it, and say paste. So now it pasted in that folder that we created, Exiftool, which has those two files in there, description.bat and Exiftool exe. And now we have all these images. All we need to do is double click on description.bat. This will open a little command window, and it will run the batch file with Exiftool. Okay, so let's do that. Double click, off it goes. It'll take, however many images you have in there. It might take a while. It does it pretty fast. After it completes, you will see there descriptions written to descriptions.txt. Press any key to continue, which will close this window. Great. Now, if we look in here, we see a new file that appears. Ah, it's a text file. Cool. So I'm going to open it by double clicking. You can use Notepad or anything you use with text. I'm going to open this. Let's see what we got. Okay, there it is. That is the contents of this file. Now what you see here is, first of all, you will see the file name, which is here. Everything's separated by colons. So there you see the output file name, which is the same name as if I had just downloaded that one image, it would be the same name. The next thing we see is we see the prompt. And this is exactly the prompt that I used to create that image. At the end, we also see the job ID. And you can see here, it's the same way all the way down. It's file name, and then the prompt. And if we scroll over, you will get the job IDs for that job. And that's it. So that's how you do it. You know, you can, like I said, you can go back to Midjourney and you can, where you have organize, and you can pick, you know, as many of those groups as you want, download them as zip files. You copy those, unzip those images, you drop it into this folder we created, Exiftool, and then you just run the description batch. And after you do this one, you can just remove all these images. You don't need them anymore in here. And you know, you can just delete them all. And this descriptions tool file, you can rename to anything you want and put it somewhere else, and then you have your prompts. That's it. So it may be a little bit too much for some people, but I think I've tried to make it as simple as possible. I think most people could try to do this. If you have any trouble doing it or need some help, just let me know. Drop me a line.